Buying and selling auction horses is never easy. You raise them, you pour your heart into them, and inevitably fall in love. So letting them go can shatter your heart. But above all else, you have an obligation to prioritize their education and prepare them for the best future possible. I've decided that it's time for Jakina to get her foundational training under saddle and then be listed as a sales horse. It's gonna be rough to see her go, but the first step in the process is sending her away to a 30-day training to a professional to make sure that she started correctly.
Yeah, she's not used to
being stalled.
None of my horses are.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It'll take her a little while, but today is a good day because a lot of horses are in, so it's not a lot of coming and going right now.
Oh.
Come on, sweet. Let's give her a
She looks so pretty. She had a big growth spurt the last few months.
Yeah.
She looks absolutely stunning.
Walk on.
Her neck, look at her neck.
Walk on.
Horse.
Come on.
See, hold on, hold it.
Good girl. That's a brave girl. Here you go. There's hay in here. You got water. Just a quick release.
It's not.
And I'm gonna grab her the door just so I can pull it shut. There's a clip.
Oh, thank you.
Easy. Don't leave.
That's the thing about face.
Don't leave. Sneak out. There you go. Jack is my working student. Hello. Hello, Jack. Enjoy.
My heart is hurting right now. I can't even begin to describe all the emotions that are running through my head. It's just simply a lot for me to process, but I have to be an adult about this, and it's just a lot.
We do it. Then once they're good in the stall, they graduate to going around the shed row, following another horse. Then they graduate to go into the round pen and doing stuff. So, our schedule is if she's a good girl, she'll walk around the house. Like that's with the other buddies. It just depends on her, and it depends on how receptive she is and how quickly she learns.
Yeah, she's a follower, right? Would you say?
Yeah. Sometimes that makes a difference.
And she ponies very well.
Okay, good.
Very bold, like very good with pressure. So with it.
Okay.
Yeah. She actually has a big stride for a little girl, right?
We had a Dutch harness horse ridden cross that we owned, and that thing was like hilarious. We loved her.
It's awesome.
She was neat. Yeah.
Her hair. Don't worry about getting the knots because I'm not supposed to cut her hair, they said.
So we'll show sheet it and we'll try and work it out.
Awesome.
She's very good at that.
Because if she does her 3-year-old, they want it like thick. So I should have been thinking.
They do end up braiding them up.
So you need to start investing in MTG and cultivating.
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
It's it smells like grease. It's
it
disgusting.
It smells like
pig
fat or bacon.
Oh, wow.
Get the tea tree smelling one and it smells 2% better. It still smells just as bad.
Jakina, you're gonna miss your boyfriend.
This is just uncomprehendibly hard for me, but I know she's in good hands. She's gonna be with my dentist, Mike, and his wife in their training program. They do a lot of horses from the racetrack, post-racing. I trust them. I know she's in good hands, but she's my special girl, and I more than anything, I just want to make sure she finds a home where she's truly happy and loved just as much as she is me.
You look good, baby. Yes, you do.
Great kind of weather to start horses in.
Starting Jack's filly. Gonna start off with the bridle. I'm just gonna see how she does with everything. I'm gonna go slowly over the ears. She's already good about her ears. She is. So our reins, and hopefully this fits you. So, tall. Frisian head. Yes, Frisians. Yes, I can. And just bring it down. Spec up. And the other side. Mostly side of it. Right. Taller, higher, huh? Good girl. Step off again, a little snugger. That's lovely. That's it. That's girl. Very good. And hold. Very good. Very relaxed.
Very relaxed. And still. Alright. And
I think that's good.
As Mike and Elizabeth begin starting Jakina under saddle, Joy and I are preparing Patriot for the same journey just here at home. I know some of you may be wondering, why did he choose to send Jakina to a professional colt starter as opposed to starting her ourselves? Part of the decision comes down to something that I have as a rider called a hot seat. And for some horses, they can react very strongly to that natural energy that it just creates under saddle, like bolting, especially with a sensitive young horse. Jakina, I thought she was a sensitive horse, but she's actually not at all. But I just don't want that energy influencing her first experience under saddle or potentially causing her to rush or bolt. So I just want to mitigate that risk. Again, she is a sales horse. Patriot, however, is completely different. I delivered her, I raised her from birth, and I know her inside out. My hot seat isn't going to be a concern at all for her. And later in this video, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about.
Everybody survived? Everybody was well behaved? Good.
Yeah, I think she's quieter than he is.
That's hilarious.
And he's the oldest one.
He's like looking at everything.
That Frisian is spectacular. That's a very nice horse.
Drakaina is halfway through her 30-day training. I just miss her so much. I have to stop in at the barn and check up on her. And while I'm there, I'm curious to measure her because honestly, I don't know if she's a pony size or horse size by now. But most importantly, her colt starters are doing an incredible job with her. They absolutely adore her. She's happy, she's confident, and she's comfortable in this new environment. But again, I just really we miss her at the barn. She's currently in Chesapeake City, Maryland. She's with Elizabeth and Mike. And if you want to reach out to them for colt starting, the information's below. And you know who does my horse dentistry work.
She just realized it was there.
The chickens? She should be so used to.
The stick. She's just at 15 hands.
She hit 15?
Yeah, she's at 15
Yay,
hands.
awesome. Good
Put
girl.
her away.
I thought she was still gonna.
Again, 15 hands is a great size for a horse, especially for a sales horse. She was her mother's first foal, and first foals do have a tendency to be a little smaller, but she is very well proportioned, as you can see just by looking at her conformation and her movement. So she's not huge, but she's certainly not petite either.
Good girl.
Jakina absolutely rocked her 30-day training. And as you can see, I sent her away in the early spring, and afterwards I just gave her a few months off to relax in the paddock and hopefully grow a little bit more. Well, during this time, a few of our subscribers suggested that I try At Liberty with Jakina as part of her training, and I did. And well, it was at this moment that I realized just how special she truly is. And even though she's on the smaller size than I initially like to ride, I prefer the pretty bigger horses, as you can tell. She just makes up of it with her enormous heart and just how just the incredible connection that we share together. The more time we spent doing this Liberty, just the more bonded I realized how much we are together. And simply for that reason, I can't part with her. So Drakaina is no longer for sale. She has a huge heart. She completely won me over, and she's staying here at home where she belongs right now. But at the end of the video or coming up, you will see that I did make a few changes with the herd, and one horse in particular is leaving. It's sad, but I know it's the right thing to do. Alrighty, it's time for Patriot's ride under saddle with Joy and I, and then at the end we're also going to show you Joy and I getting Jakina started at home. It's a few months later. Alrighty, so Patriot is now 3 years old. She turned 3 years old at the end of April.
Yes. And so now that she is ready to be riding, I consider 3 years old riding age. We are very, very, very lightly starting her today at the walk. So she's been sat on quite a few times, and you've done a lot of work at the mounting block. Instilling patience is so crucial with young horses. So I'm excited to test it out and see how you go with her today.
Yep. So as a baby, I kind of did like. You guys don't know this, but when Patriot was born, Joy actually helped deliver her. It's the first time.
So special. Yes, yes. So this horse is very special. So it's really cool to see her come through being a baby horse to full fruition of a riding horse.
So Joy's kind of always up there at Patriot's first step. Yeah. But once she came out, I know this is kind of maybe controversial, but I did do the Clinton Anderson baby like desensitizing exercises the first 3 days, like the bags in the ears, just like yielding to pressure. So she's always been like perfect since she was delivered.
Yes.
And I don't expect
good mind. Yeah.
So I don't really expect anything less than that. So we're just gonna. The goal is to sit on her back. Joy's probably going to pony me around. Maybe if she does good, we will freely do it.
Yeah, absolutely. At the walk and see if she remembers all of her steering. This horse has been ground driven. This horse has been lunged. She follows really well with pressure because she has been led off of horses and she has a lot of experience. So I have no doubt.
And she forgot about. We did a lot last year with her.
So she understands the steering. So in theory, if we go a little free walk off the line, she should be able to steer left and right. And we'll see how it goes.
So at the beginning of the year, like the goal was to sell Jakina. So like Jakina turned 3 in February. So we sent her away to a 30-day program because I didn't want to risk mounting a horse, just out of fear from like getting bucked off before on the initial on mounting. So Jakina went there. She aced the training. That was what, in March?
Yeah, it was pretty cold out still, and they did a stellar job. Got a lot of education, so I want to see how she goes. Now that she's already got her little foundation, I want to build off of it now.
Build off that. Yeah, so she came back. They did a lot of like walk-trot canter in the field. We decided not to continue right away because we were focusing on like the hunts with javelin.
So she had some time to relax.
So she had time to relax, and the goal was to sell Drakaina. But after doing the Liberty training, I completely just like fell head over heels with her.
It's special, yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not ready to sell Jakina. I think like we're too connected. But there has been a lot of changes at the barn. We did the emus. So the winter was kind of rough with the emus. Like I needed this stall. There was a veterinarian lady that's like a few hours away that lost an emu in a storm. But she's a vet. She's like 40 acres. So Rex and Ema are with her, and they're happy as can be. They're on 40 acres of emu herd.
That's the perfect new owner.
Yeah.
The main reason I decided to rehome Rex and Ema, my emus, is because I really needed the forest paddock for the horses, especially during this incredibly hot summer. And unfortunately, I couldn't safely turn certain horses out with the emus because I always worried that Rex and Ema might accidentally get trampled. They're fine with the draft horses, but with some of the girls that are spicy, it was just too risky. And thankfully, they won the lottery with their new home. Their new owner already has around 6 emus, and it's absolutely beautiful to see Rex and Ema living together with their new flock, looking so happy and completely at home in their new home, which is on like 40 acres. Like it's a great opportunity for them and everybody.
Aww.
And then Reese, Reese was gonna find a new home this year. I listed him, and within like the first 5 minutes, 3 to 5 people wanted him. They were gonna buy him. Everyone was like fighting to get him, and I decided not to sell Reese because we're actually breeding a horse this year. I'm gonna talk more about that later.
Super exciting.
Joy's husband fell in love with Jakina.
Yeah, it's been definitely a whirlwind to get a new horse and then immediately realize she's never leaving. So we put a lot of time and a lot of love into her, and it's been a really cool journey these first couple weeks. So as we start to do more things,
I record some.
Yeah, and I think that the bond is really there, and Brandon is very, very in love with the horse, and I think having that one-on-one connection has been life-changing.
So with Jakina, after we had a few incidents, like I had my guard up around Jakina. Jakina always has her guard up with me too. We have love for each other, but I've never been her person kind of thing. And for some reason, she fell in love with Joy's husband.
They kind of chose each other, and it somehow just fell into place. And I think it has been really good for both of them. So I'm excited to see the journey with them.
And he's new to riding.
Yes, he is new to riding. He has been some like horsemanship stuff, but I will be honest, they have gotten to know each other in the saddle a lot quicker than expected. And it's just been a lot of walk, a lot of steering, and it was definitely not something I was prepared to do so fast, but they fell in love with each other.
Yeah. And taking consideration, I had Jakina for 2022 to 4 years. I never once could catch her in the paddock.
Now she like runs up to us.
And now she's running up to Joy and her husband.
It's so sweet. And it's just so nice to see her come out of her shell and really choose us and like want that human connection.
Yeah.
It's special.
It's yeah, it means a lot to me. And then so we're saying about like, so when I would get on Janana, like I naturally have a hot seat. So that's what my trainer is in Florida would tell them what exactly the hot seat.
It makes the horse kind of feel electrified almost, of like wanting to go forward. A hot seat drives and drives and drives instead of settles and relaxes them. So sometimes certain horses are more sensitive to that than others.
So essentially get on the horse and they're just like ready to go, like right away. And then, so when I get onto Janana, I do think with the mounting issue and me naturally having a hot seat, it just
it was the perfect storm
the
of
perfect
just
storm.
not exactly the right fit. And so we had to find what works for the horse, and that's okay.
Yeah, but she did make a lot of growth here. Like when I got her, she was like circling in the stall, terrified. She was too scared to eat her. Yeah, so she got relaxed here and she got trust.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I feel like the biggest thing that I noticed here is that she instantly was like very willing and open to human connection, and that trust wouldn't have been possible without you.
Yeah, so she learned trust here. Just for her to develop into her next journey. She just turned 8. She's a baby.
Yes.
You know, this is her next step. So
Aww.
we'll get them posted.
I'm super excited. Yeah.
Oh, so anyway, so with the breeding, we're gonna keep Bree.
So just to confirm, with the breeding, we are breeding this year. More to come on the updates, but we've decided to keep Reese because he raised Patriot and he did one heck of a job, and I'm just not ready to sell him. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest, but he's not for sale. He's staying, and he's gonna raise, hopefully, the 2027, hopefully, baby. So Reese is staying.
Decided not to sell him. So as of now, we have 6 horses and 1 pony, and then we're doing like this year's been focusing on riding. And once like we master the riding, then Joy and I are going to go to the auctions because we still do want to get a sales horse once I get more educated.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That'll be really fun. And there's some really good stuff going on, so we'll have to see what there is.
So today is going to be day 1 riding Patriot. I don't anticipate any issues, but you never know. But so stay tuned for this. Yeah.
Woo, super excited.
We got it.
Like she's like falling asleep. She's so
This is
relaxed.
where you want it, right?
Exactly right.
Patriot has always been pretty much bomb-proof with everything. Just like Maverick, when we first started mounting her, we treated it as part of the grooming process. It's supposed to be fun, relaxing, but of course having some grain just to sweeten the pot is definitely a factor that will only help. I'm going to do this several times, up, down, up, down. I've done this bareback before, just while grooming her, so for us, it is a big milestone, but it's not for Patriot just because we've done this bareback before. But riding her with tack, this is a first.
The whole goal is just to be as a big deal. This is really good. I can still grab her, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that's even better. Yeah, I was thinking long, but that's even better.
Again, we're just keeping it super relaxed, and Joy's going from walking with the lead rope, without the lead rope, so she's independently riding with me, and then but Joy is there just in case. You never know what can happen. This is Patriot's first time under saddle.
It's gonna pick better.
Amazing. Figure it out.
It's like straight and a little bit just figuring it out. So, yeah.
Try walking through this.
And one of my instructions, just sit back, be quiet.
Yeah. And
Do I
you
activate
just want
her
to
step?
squeeze over the pole. It's great.
Wow, Joy.
It's amazing. She's really being smart about where her legs go.
That was fantastic. And at the right timing, I'm like, maybe this other stuff kind of hurts. You know?
Yes. Yeah, 100%. All right. What a good girl.
Hey, would you mind if we did a little bit of a trot?
All right.
Hey, baby.
So now Patriot has had some good walk warm up. We see that she is very willing, very relaxed, and I think she's ready for the next step. So something that we did really successfully last year with Maverick was now ponying and jogging in hand with a rider on. So our next step after a quiet walk is hopefully a quiet trot. we will try. She does already jog successfully in hand, so in theory that should translate over well as far as my handling goes, and up here with you. So he will use a little bit of leg, a little bit of vocal cues. She does very well off of the cluck, the kiss, but we will be using a cluck for trot and a kiss for canter. So right now you'll be just clucking.
Just clucking, yeah.
Okay, so because we want to instill those aids. So ideally, you know, we can keep our aids quiet. We won't have to use a ton of spurs, a ton of anything. We can keep her relaxed.
Yep.
She's obviously very relaxed, isn't she?
What does that mean?
Right now that Fleming is them smelling stuff, but right now she's also yawning, and this is a huge release of tension. She's looking relaxed. Look at how quiet her eyes are.
She really seems really relaxed.
She's extremely relaxed. I see all the tension leaving from her, and this feels like a very appropriate time to introduce the next step when the horse is not tense. So I personally think that just because it's a jumper or it's a hot horse, that's not an excuse for it to always be hot. You should be able to get some relaxation like this in your training sessions. So it's a good sign.
Yeah, so it worked for Maverick last year. As you can see, Maverick is killing it. And we're going to see if it works with Patriot. I think Patriot's developing faster than any of the horses have done so far.
So in theory, she should be very quickly in Maverick's footsteps.
Yes.
So let's try it. We're off.
Oh, and she doesn't have a bit in her mouth. Right? It's just
yeah. I mean, I don't think that a bit is really crucial for a while. If they can't go walk, trot, canter with just using your proper leg aids and your proper steering aids and your vocal aids, I don't think there's a point in adding more breaks, more tools. You know, I think that a lot of people use a rope halter or a cavesson, a side pull. There's lots of terms for it. We're using this halter like a side pull to be able to have no bit in the mouth, but plenty of steering.
Yeah, because it's growing their teeth so much at 3, so.
Yeah. I think that she's ready to go just how she is. Let's try it. So whenever we're completely straight and going up the long side and the left.
Just see how quiet I did right there stride. That's all we could ask for.
Girl.
The willingness is all we could ask.
Yeah, good girl.
Awesome.
And then when they do good, the most important thing is praising, right?
100%. Positive reinforcement goes a really long way. If you're telling her this is what we want, she'll probably want to do it again nicely.
Yes. Girl.
She was
That was a bug. I even heard
Actually
it.
saw her.
It
I
was a
think she had a
horsefly.
bug on her. And that's okay. That's why we double fly spray.
Yeah. Good girl. Good girl, Patriot. Good girl.
oh.
Like she's like, "Come now?"
Good girl. Good girl. So she did perfect. It is what we expected. We had a high expectation, but
Yes.
it's Patriot, right?
She has been very, very willing, extremely good energy, good vibes out of her right now. And I really appreciate that she is just taking everything in stride. She has good steering, good brakes, good go. Brakes are most important, and that's definitely there. You know, you don't want to overface them. And it's all about what she communicates she's ready for. Yay!
Next up, it's Drakina's first ride with Joy and I, but first I want to show you the next few days of Patriot's training with her and I. This is day 2, and her trot is already looking incredible. She's approaching 17 hands, which makes her taller than both her parents, and she is remarkably developed for a 3-year-old, both physically and mentally. Right now, I'm not concerned about her head carriage. I'm just asking her to move forward. At this stage, I simply just want her to relax and respond to my aids and move willingly forward. Today, I'm also going to ask her to canter because that will be a huge milestone. I only want her to canter a few strides and then I bring her back to a stop and reward her. At this age, it's not about perfection, it's about building her confidence and making every new experience positive for Patriot. But she's progressing beautifully. Alrighty, it's day 3 and I'm going to ask her for a couple canter strides.
We were highly successful with Patriot, which we knew we would.
It was a great day. She is naturally just so well mannered that it went perfectly well. It was great. So now next up is this black beauty, and I'm super stoked to see how she is. I haven't really seen her go under saddle since videos, and now I get to see it in person. So we're doing her from the ground up. We're doing some nice walk and probably some trot, and we'll see how she goes.
So this is her first time under saddle with us. About 4 months ago, she was at the training facility and they did a walk, trot, canter a couple times. So we're just gonna take it slow. She can be more energetic and forward than Patriot.
Yes.
So we're gonna try to lower her energy and just maintain that connection.
I want to be able to build relaxation and understanding that everything can just be chill and relaxed.
Yep.
And we can build off of that from there. We don't want to hit the ground running too fast and make her anticipate too much. So we just want to see some relaxation today.
Expectation is gonna be lower. We still know she's gonna succeed.
I always get nervous mounting a horse for the first time, just because of past experiences, but that's why I sent her away for training, and they did a really good job with keeping Jakina calm at the mountain block, which I love. So let's see how she does under saddle, but we're going to do this several times.
Whatever.
Yeah, doing this, like a couple repetitions of this really helps make sure they know that they're comfortable with the body weight being shifted around and stuff, and eventually getting on like this and swinging a leg over feels like a breeze to them. I like a lot of repetitions of that.
And I know Drakaina looks like a pony, but Patriot's almost 17 hands, so she's with a bunch of giants. But she was at a regular barn. She actually doesn't look
right in.
looks like an average sized horse.
This is my first time riding Jakina, although she did do that 30-day training program. Joy and I are going to act like it's her first day, but we really want to work on urgency of the aids, which is teaching her to go forward without ponying, because Joy has her own horses to train, and I want to ride Drakaina all week, just like I did Patriot, in between Joy and I's training sessions. So that's what we're going to work on riding independently.
Good.
I want to get that like hot up the.
Yes. So we call it urgent off the aids.
Yeah, I want her to
and I want to caution you to not overuse your leg or overuse your vocals because it will dull the aid.
Dull it, okay.
So if you want more urgency off the aid, it better matter when you say it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so let's do that. That's one. Do another one.
And so.
And then you're gonna stay there, right?
Good.
That was 2. This is great for her, right?
Yes.
Good girl.
Good job.
Ooh.
Good job.
It's just sharpening her, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good girl. And I like that you're taking your leg off when she goes forward.
And we do it again. Good girl.
Smart. The whole point of urgency off the aid is eventually you'll have to use this much aid to be able to get going forward. You want to be able to have your aids quieter over time.
Got it.
Good.
Try it again.
Yeah.
Wow, Joy.
Nice.
So Jakina was excellent. She didn't have a bit in her mouth. She was very responsive. At the end, we were making her sharper to the aids because if Joy's not here tomorrow, and if I train her, I don't want her just like planting her feet. So
Very good, very willing, and she understands the vocal aids and also the leg aids, which is great. So I'm very impressed with her.
Joy's gonna get on Drakina for first time. Also, I think Joy and Drakina's size is a pretty good pairing. What do you guys think? But I don't think I look monstrously too big on Drakina. I mean, she's thick boned. I think she can. I hope she can. I hope I'm big and that she's big enough to handle me. I think she is.
it's great, I think. Oh my god, it's so cute. Jakina! Jakina! You guys look like a great team. Perfect. Yeah, you're a great size on her.
I'm super excited. She feels perfect, and I like having the head actually a little up to her.
Up.
Because sometimes a lot of people call it the disappearing neck when they're like this all the time, and I'm like, there's nothing in front of me.
Is that, yeah, you can lose balance.
Because I love being able to, put my,
And that's called the neck carriage.
Yeah.
It's stunning, right? That's one of her best qualities.
Yeah. You know, like that she feels safe and comfortable. Because we have not tried riding her in a proper arena before.
And then for the next few days, just like with Patriot, I'm going to ride Drakina independently, just getting on and off, mounting her, then gradually walking her forward, giving her treats just for reassurance that this is a good thing. I can tell that she's enjoying the time together. And my goal today is to do a little bit of trot and potentially a canter. We'll see how far. We'll see what we get up. Good girl.
Yes.
Wow, this is day 2 and she did an incredible job. I did try to like push her trot forward into a canter and she just wasn't there mentally. I could just tell. I think it'd be better if I had another horse in front of me and I was following that horse, but there's no rush. For Patriot and Jakina, we just want them to gradually do walk, trot, canter over the next few months, and when they are actually 4 years old, they can start their actual horse riding journey. This is just kind of an introduction to get them started. We're not doing any collection, self-carriage, anything advanced. This is just getting a little foundation under them and hit the ground running when they're 4 years old.